Morning, guys. GovCon John here. Hope you're all having a great day thus far. I wanted to show a little bit of the tool I've been building. So what I do for work is I help government contractors price federal government bids. A lot of times that involves employing people in places like Wilmington. Let's look for, a landscape contractor. I want to add a different job. I'm looking to, well, it's groundskeeper. Look for HVAC, mechanic, and let's do plumber. All right, Wilmington. All right, Wilmington's Wilmington. So I'm pricing these four jobs for a site, federal site located in Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm gonna hit my query button. And what I'm doing is going back to at least a decade or so of historical salary data for these jobs and trying to predict where salaries would be next year, whether it be next month or next year even. So trying to leverage historical data, weaving in some of the 10-year outlooks and the quarterly inflationary index to try to predict what salaries ought to be. In many cases, I need to justify them to government folks if I don't have John's landscaping company signed up to a fixed price contract, or do I have a HVAC mechanic on an $80 an hour deal. I need to validate it somehow. So the meat of this basically are these employment figures. So these are the number of folks employed in these various respective positions. Down here, and this is what I use in my pricing deliverables. I copy and paste this array of data and allow my clients to make selections between years of experience. Sometimes clients will dictate those requirements for us. Makes it a little bit easier, but pricing within the percentiles is always kind of the art of this. Which number is right? Well, I don't know. I kind of view it as the market really dictates what the actual number will ultimately be, and my job is to basically provide clarity within to a range of any position that I'm looking for. So, and you get some definitions for it. Some of these may be subject to a minimum wage that the Department of Labor has, called the Service Contract Act, or the Service Contract Labor Standards Act. So something to be aware of for you GovCons there, and this will take you a link to it. I think it gets off the page, but you would look that up there. Also, a couple things I'm working on. You could do it with a different kind of job set. So I do these with, some cases, hundreds of jobs in different locations all over America and the world. And when I got locations in here, it's interesting. I've got all the federal spending coming up in here. Oh, I want to show something. Yeah, 2026. Let's see if I go back. I think it's going to go take me back to dead. But let's go to Logistics Manager. One of the things I forgot to show you is that we needed to flag this to 2026, and I'll have some other metrics go into 2027 and 2030, whatever we'll need to. 5 to 10 years is probably suffice. So same sort of deal, just doing a validation for one particular logistics manager. So if I need someone with about 8 years, I'm going to add a labor age funnel in here, which I think will provide some other insights of folks. Looking for ideas on how I'd model that with specific jobs. So anybody out there, feel free to contact me if you have any wild, wacky thoughts. I love those. And then you would expect to pay somewhere, 78 to 100, and low, mid 100s for that. So anyway, appreciate some feedback on here. Again, just looking up some jobs in the Wilmington market, but you can put in any location you want, and you can compare multiple locations within the same jobs, which I think would be a very relevant use case for college graduates who may be entertaining different locations to relocate to for a job. So appreciate your thoughts and comments. If you like what you see, let me know. And any further things you would like to see, I'd be all ears. So appreciate your time and checking it out. Wish you all a wonderful week. Y'all take care. Bye now.